Well, good morning. This is a video in retrospect for Wednesday, the 27th of August, which was, of course, the day of the arrival of Tony Walker and King Charles Spaniel Levko at John O'Groats after walking and cycling over 900 miles from the Scillies to John O'Groats. And we had a rather surreal experience yesterday. It was wonderful. I got to sleep on the evening of the 26th at sunset, just as a family were arriving next to me and just starting to put the tent up. But there were a couple of adults and 2 or 3 children, so I thought they'd have plenty of assistance. So I just dozed off and woke up in the morning at 4:30, and they were already up and about. I was amazed. And so I started to sort my bed out and make it back into a car and get the bike sorted for the day's cycle. On the final leg up to John O'Groats, and the gentleman next door came across and said, "Would you like a coffee?" And it came as such a shock, really, because I'm so unused to people offering random acts of kindness to me that I had to think for a minute, did I want a coffee? But yes, I accepted a coffee, which was very nice, actually, a very nice hot coffee. And then I continued, made friends with the family next door, and continued to sort my car out. And then 10 or 15 minutes later, the gentleman who came across with a plate of food and hot food and said, "Would you like some breakfast?" And again, I was really embarrassed. And it was an even bigger act of random kindness, which was amazing. And I looked at the food and I thought, you know what, I could really eat that. And it was unleavened bread, and it was like an egg omelette, and I think some chicken pakora, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I got to know Naf and Ilfa and Mariam and Sarah and Nora, who were the family that had camped next to us all night and who are now showing me such hospitality on a very important day in my life, arriving at John O'Groats, because a lot of chickens came home to roost yesterday. And so it was quite emotional. And even now I'm getting a bit watery-eyed at thinking of the wonderful kindness that I got on my very last day of walking and cycling before I checked in at John O'Groats. And Naz is a sports therapist, and is very aware that I'd travelled so long, and he was asking me about my back, my knees, my legs, and did I need any massage, because he was a massage therapist, with being a sports therapist, and I didn't think I did. So we chatted, and it was really nice to get to know his family, and they got to know Levko very well. The 3 girls really liked Levko, and it was fantastic. And Ilfa just showed fantastic hospitality at their tent, and it was very, very humbling, really, to actually have a family with me. At that very important time. And so then I thought, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. And I asked Naz if he would photograph me at the John O'Groats sign, because it was a glorious day, and he said he would. And so a bit later we went together to the sign, and I officially had an official photograph, as an official photographer hasn't existed at John O'Groats for over 10 years, which I think is a bit of a letdown, really, at the end of such a long walk. But I understand the arguments about mobile phones have taken over, but I'm sure something like a fairground photograph when you're on the roller coaster, if that could be set up there, it would make money nowadays, because people would like to have the benefit of a photograph in the hands, in an envelope, a card envelope, and to take away with them. But that's just my thoughts. It's a lovely tourist spot, is John O'Groats, full of touristy shops and ice cream parlours and cafes, and the last pub in England, and so it was a really, really nice morning, and we actually in the end got a lady called Emily to take photographs, who Naz knew took very good photographs, because I think she photographed them yesterday morning, or another family, and she took some fantastic photographs, and she got me doing action shots and all sorts of things, which I didn't expect on the very last moment of arrival at John O'Groats. So in my euphoria, I went to Duncansby Head and tried to get to Dunnet Head yesterday, but there were retarmacking the road, so I couldn't get to Dunnet Head, but went to Duncansby Head later in the morning after I'd got back to the car with my bike. And it was a great day, really, really sunny, and it was just nice to decompress, just having a drive about with no more planning to do, because obviously in the Morrow I'm heading out, like I am now, in the queue for the ferry to the Orkneys. So we're starting another journey now to the Orkneys, and we'll be walking and cycling around the Orkneys. And just to show you where we are, how do you do this? There's the ferry that I'll be going on, and I'm in row 4, and we're going to be going in that direction round to the ferry in about an hour's time. So there we go. So it is retrospective, this video is retrospective, but I hope everybody understands, and I certainly do, and Levko certainly does, that yesterday was a very emotional day and full of climax and anticlimaxes, and so forgetting to do the video diary for one day, I hope I shall be forever forgiven. So have a nice day today, and I'll post another video when I land on the Orkneys, which I'm really looking forward to, where we will be cycling for 6 days and sightseeing and looking at some of the archaeology and things like that. So look forward to seeing you when we get to the Orkneys. Have a nice day. Until then.